protagonist becomes essentially a flesh plant.
Oh, yeah, I'm aware of that. But what I mean is that Scorn may have failed on all that front, but what I mean is it definitely has kind of helped drop back the bio. It succeeded in at least having the biomechanical style that I'm.
Oh, absolutely, and people like absolutely love it. I know that one of my friends is actively like plunging into um, the files and is trying to like extract multiple models because he wants to build his own Geiger-esque species using a lot of the assets. And we've been going over it. We discovered a lot of like interesting facts and details about some of the enemies, some of the creatures based on like their names, what they were supposed to be. You know, crazy, like legitimately crazy things like that.
I was
Like for example, yes, go
yeah.
on.
No, what example do you mean?
So when we looked into one of the species, I think it was called like mold man. We discovered that first of all there are two sexes. There is a male variant. There's a female variant. Second, we found that in the code there's leftover scripting for uh, mole man working animation, mold man, I should say, slave animation, mold man, all these sorts of things. And we quickly discovered that this isn't a species like the Scorn people. These are biologically engineered workers that suffer, that are basically like created to be bioorganic drones. And we even found that there's actually an animation of one of them getting their arm ripped off. And when we loaded up another model to see like, okay, what's pulling the arm off, we actually found out that it was part of a set. So it was so we loaded up a blank Scorn model, which that exists too, mostly for like animation purposes and things like that. So go ahead.
So you basically found a lost character in animation, basically.
Yeah, and what it was is that in the scene specifically, we discovered that the one of the Scorn beings would tear off a mold man's arm, and there was another one that's missing an arm, and they would actually like slap it onto their compatriot who's missing the arm. There's like there's some sort of animation that we didn't have a model for, where something happens to the character. We see the arm kind of like move, stretch, and grow, and then you see the Scorn character kind of moving its arm around as if like getting used to it. And it's like, oh, so they were used for like, we kind of discovered they were like used for spare parts in that sense, like literally getting ripped to pieces just to help the others get like surrogate limbs and things like that.
Wow. Two things I just want to say. For this project your friend's doing, he should throw in Mr. Friendly.
No, he's trying to focus more on like things from Scorn. He wants to like, because we also like looked into the artwork of Scorn, like the concept book and everything like that, because we wanted to learn more about like the Scorn setting and the story, and we found like a huge fucking amount of it. First and foremost, we discovered that this is not an alien planet. This is Earth. Thousands if not millions of years into the future, something has happened to our planet, to the point where technology apparently is like outlawed completely. More advanced tech, like things like computers and shit like that, but basic engineering, machines, things like that, are all created to like serve whatever purpose that can't be biologically met with. We found out things like something called the Genesis Wall, which apparently this is where, how the game's intro, where the character like comes out of the wall and falls to the ground.
Yeah.
That's the Genesis Wall. We found out that essentially this is a form of artificial creation. So apparently like something's gone wrong with like breeding and things like that, to the point where normal reproduction is no longer viable, so alternatives have to be found. And the Genesis Wall is pre-programmed to grow fully formed humanoids, but without someone to overlook it, they can't keep doing this anymore. Apparently, according to the game's the story and everything, well after our character has left the wall, his replacement is already being created as we speak. we also know that the meat creatures are actually a byproduct of more of this kind of like worker drone sort of thing. Like apparently you know those weird like flesh creatures you encounter in the
Yeah.
game. Yeah. By the way, they're called popcorns. By the way,
Oh wow.
in the game's files, and it's like
Keep talking during this conversation. I don't know much about this game, so if y'all want to teach me, that's cool. But like, I think this is the you guys thing.
yeah, I'm just kind of wrapping it up here. We found more in the story that apparently these things are also a byproduct of bioengineering. Again, trying to create a creature workforce for like meat processing, food. Basically, like they were supposed to be the food source, but it's all gone crazy, and they're all being bred by the creature you see at like when you use the elevator to go up. Apparently, we also found out that apparently, that whole thing with the like parasite and everything like that. Apparently, there it's a part of like a deeper plot line that was cut. Apparently, by exposing a scorn being to biological like organic material, something weird like that, it would trigger forced evolution, and then this subject would have to keep changing and would actually evolve into a creature with like a high mental capacity that could actually swap between bodies whenever it wants. Essentially, you would be so advanced, a body would just be like switching out clothing effectively. The parasite is apparently a flawed version of that. It's a being that couldn't ascend properly, like it's trapped in its own flesh. And what it does is it uses something, it's trying to fulfill its purpose, hence why it latches onto the protagonist in the game, why it keeps trying to, like, make it its own home, essentially. It's operating on, like, fucked up logic, essentially. Again, this is all, like, really fascinating stuff, but it's all, like, locked in the concept work, and you can see that it's like they were ambitious to do this, but they didn't have time to do it. That everything they wanted to do just kind of got shunted to the wayside, essentially. As a lot of like, especially with indie projects like this, tend to do. However, if you want like I'm going to say this right now, if you want like a really good Geiger-esque indie game that like really does the Geiger art style well, I can't like recommend Sanctum enough. In fact, it's one of those point and click games basically, but everything looks like a metal album, and it plays up with an interesting concept of morality. The idea that no matter what an individual does, at their core they are still evil.
Just sorry, off top thing. Jordan, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty fine.
Oh, cool. How's SFM?
Well, I did a lot of work today, and I'm burnt out, so I'm just playing Red Dead now.
Ah, cool. I'm gonna
He's
take a break.
shooting feminists.
I'm gonna take a break so we can get some deep. But it was great getting to hear from you guys.
Yeah, no problem.
We can finish the whatever, the RP soon though, Mega Tank.
Oh yeah, sure. In fact, we can do it. We can even do it when I leave. I can even continue as soon as there's a call. So. Sure. Okay.
Alright, cool.
See ya.
Peace.
Sorry, speaking of Red Dead, I'm still laughing at that one, like that group of like Karens, I think, who were pissed off that some guy was going around I think it was either Red Dead Redemption 2 or Red Dead Redemption 1 and getting the suffragettes and just brutally killing them every single time.
Oh yeah.
I think he like labeled his videos like fixing the future or something like that. Like something to obviously like provoke, and it's like, that's funny.
Yeah, no, I remember
that. It's one of my favorites. Just like how to get people angry and then laugh at their stupidity. One, pick the most like aggressive fucking title you can think of. 2, do the most heinous thing that you know will piss off the group you want to piss off. 3, profit.
Yes.
Yeah, it works. I remember the guy got his videos taken down for a while.
And then people re-uploaded it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
He got them back.
Oh, good. Sorry, I'm not just thinking of that stupid Rich Evans moment. The whole oh god, I think I've said this before.
Rich
Red,
Evan? Hold
yeah,
on.
Red Letter Media.
Yeah.
Brain fart. Sorry.
You good?
I don't know who Rich Evans is again. Crap.
Rich Evans is like he's someone from Red Letter Media. They're basically like a they do a series called Best of the Worst, where they'll go through like their archive, like literal archives of like terrible fucking not video games, terrible like movies from like the 80s, 90s, 50s, etc., etc. And they sit down and they watch these films like to start to finish, and then it's usually like 3 films, like, and they'll pick which was the best of the worst films and which was the worst of the worst, right? Rich Evans is kind of like the group's butt monkey, because a lot of because they do a lot of skits.
I remember this.
Yeah.
I remember who Rich Evans is now.
No, there we go. I just remember it when I mentioned the whole like people reposted it online. I remember that one bit where, to mock like super die-hard Star Wars fans, he took that little like the droid and pretended like to stroke it like a penis, and wearing the Darth Vader mask and everything. But he was so embarrassed. He's like, Mike, I need you to like not upload this footage, please. Mike did it anyways, and then pretended like he didn't know about it, but talked about it like, oh yeah, some weird guy on the internet just like did this. Nobody else knew about it, only him and Rich. And he continues to like inadvertently like humiliate Rich Evans without saying, oh yeah, this was Rich Evans. Just slowly sinking into his chair, and then Mike just going, it's like, oh yeah, within like 5 minutes of the video going up, there was like so many GIFs everywhere, just posted all over the place, and someone's like, Jesus Christ, if someone did that, I would be like, I'd be embarrassed. I don't think I'd show my face in public. And you just see Rich sinking, like literally sinking into his chair, going like, oh god damn it.
Look at the video. Look at the video.
I'll see in a second. Hold on.
He's a good dog.
Clash of the Clackers. The fuck?
Watch. You're talking about Rich Evans? It's got Rich Evans in it.
Oh god. Hold on, I need to watch it on my phone, because if I remove my headphones, the fucking what's it called? You guys will hear yourself because the phone's mic will pick up the audio. Let's see.
Whoa! Where the hell do you think you
Let me see.
going, all right?
Clash of the Cacklers. Okay, sorry, I misread it. Look, I'm tired. I'm old. I need my glasses. Fuck off.
Happy now, you son of a bitch!
Dude. It's the best.
Shit! Oh my god! No more joy! What are you waiting?
It is good.
Start! I won't stop!
Ready to die?
You're not getting out of here alive! Once I start, I won't stop! Happy now, you son of a bitch! Damn it! joint! Some bitch there! You're not getting out of here alive! Don't do this, friend! What are you doing? Happy now, you son of a bitch! Cut me free!
I tied up all the guards.
This is very kind of you.
Look, your wedding rings. Not killing any of you though.
No more joy!
All this work for a fucking shitpost. I'm sorry, it's like, Jesus Christ.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so it's very accurate. Rich Evans does have the most, like, I don't want to say annoying, but, like, when he laughs, you know, it's like, okay, something has to be, like, really fucking funny.
Something has to be really fucking funny, or something else.
Well, that or he's just playing up, you know, like, either he's pleased with it or he's just kind of going, like, playing up for a bit. But I've seen him enough, like, in person to know it's like, oh yeah, no. He's like, when he laughs at that, he's just generally tickled pink. Very, tickled pink. Very rarely will he actually just kind of, like, put on a bit.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Still, again, whoever did all this work, like, again, I'm always surprised by, like, the sheer dedication people will put into a shitpost and, like, make it the most, like, detailed fucking thing in the universe. And I'm just wondering, it's like, imagine what they could do if they actually, like, put their time and effort into, like, other things. We could solve the problem with cancer. What was it? Someone else has said no. If we put their, like, efforts elsewhere, they could end the world with just a single meme. I mean, for God's sakes, we had that whole Area 51 shit, to the point that the government actually thought people were going to do something.
I'm sorry. This is the final boss at the start of the freaking. Hey, stop hurting my friend. I'm playing a game right now.
Okay. So Jordan, what else are we going to do tonight?
I don't know what else I can do. I don't know, I'm just so burnt out in SFM. I'm not sure what else I can do.
Okay, is this a bad time to mention I've got a commission for a shit foot? No, I'm kidding. It's like, listen, I know you're burned out, but hey, here's $20. I'm kidding.
Oh, please, I'm desperate.
He's like, please, I need the cash.
Please, I beg of thee.
Stop! Oh no, you've reminded me of that stupid Cyrex fight. I'm begging you.
What is it?
To put into context, pedophile who thinks he's a tough guy because nobody can hurt him because he hides behind a camera, ran up on someone to try and fight them, gets absolutely bodied, and then starts screaming like a fucking bitch. And like part of the way through, he screams like, "I'm begging you." I was like, "Fuck and you, Mister." It's one of the greatest, like, little, like, again, it's, I think the fight lasted less than, like, 2 minutes or so, but it's one of those, like, you know the expression, talk shit, get hit?
Oh, dude, my buddies have ingrained that into my skull because of how badly I play Smash Brothers.
Exactly, it's like that, except like 100 times worse, but it's happening to a monster, so like, yeah, I'm fine with this. He also recently got arrested because he did attack someone with a baseball.
He attacked someone with a baseball or a baseball bat?
He got bailed out by some cunt.
Yeah. So basically, what it was is that someone went to his house, and the thing about like property lines is like if your house is built on like a public sidewalk and things like that, your property line ends at that sidewalk. So that person was standing on the sidewalk with like a little protesting him with a little sign that said Cyrax is a known child predator, right? And then he's pissed off, so he comes out with a baseball bat, and it makes the mistake of like assuming that his property just means the entire sidewalk area and the street. So he keeps attacking him with it. However, because he's such a pathetic little bitch, each swing of the baseball bat is just kind of like a child trying to hit you with a baseball bat. So
Really?
the guy's
like a hard baseball bat, or is it like
it was a metal baseball bat, yeah. But he's so weak and pathetic he couldn't. Yeah, I'm not joking. He's so weak and pathetic he didn't actually hurt the guy. It was, like he even says like it was like getting hit by, from a bat, like from a child. You know, you just kind of go like, you know. Then this is where it gets like hilarious. His neighbors fucking hate him too. So then they came out and started like ganging up against Cyrax. And then the hilarious thing was one of his neighbors was like right next door to him, took up the sign and held it up and was like screaming, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." I was just dying. It's like, yes. Yes.
There's footage of this?
There's a second video camera from somebody who filmed it from the other end, but the film is very grainy, so you can't actually see what's going on very clearly, but you can see Cyrax assaulting the guy. And so what wound up happening is that you know, the guy who like did this would later like explain what happened and go into like greater detail. So we got a bit more context from him. So then later that night, the guy presses charges. He's like, "No, fuck you assaulted me. And I'm just gonna tell you to go fuck yourself, son." So he presses charges, the cops get called in, which, by the way, the cops fucking hate his guts like no one's business. Like, absolutely, because he calls them out for like everything, so he's wasting taxpayer dollars, so yeah. So essentially Cyrax, they go in and they arrest him because, you know, when you press charges on someone, they have to be like arrested. Then what I love is that the same guy who did this has his video camera out and is recording the whole thing, and you can hear Cyrax wailing like a fucking monster as they take him out in handcuffs. And the guy just says, "Yep, that's right. Let it all out, Cyrax." And then, you know, his grandmother and her boyfriend are pissed off, and then, you know, he calls her. He's like, "You know, you get used to it. You're a child predator." And she says, "He is not a child predator. Do you have it?" It's like, "Yes, Sally, we do. You know, we'll have it. This is a trial run, Cyrax." That Ed comes out looking like a meth fiend, getting pissed off with the guy. And the guy said, you know, the cops have just walked by, and the guy's like, "You need to get him away from me before I press, you need to get him away from me." And the cop's like, "Don't make it worse." Like, not to the guy who's recording it, but to Ed, like actually telling him, "Don't make it worse, man. Just back off." And then he says, "You want to catch a charge too, Ed? I'll more than happy to do that." So he walks away, and then we hear Cyrax like blubbering like a fucking bitch, saying, "Why don't you guys come whenever I cry for help?" And the guy goes, "Cry for help? Yeah, right." Again, and he reiterates, goes, "This is a trial run for you being arrested for a pedophile, Cyrax. Bye." It was like, fucking finally. And the best part is like they're doing this all legally, so you can't do jack and shit about it.
That's nice. Fitting conclusion to a bastard.
Well, he got, like Jordan said, he got fucking bailed out because, you know, bitches be bitches. And so naturally, naturally, because of that person, instead of Cyrax like being kept in prison for like, you know, obvious reasons, he got like, I don't want to say let out scot-free, but like released, released for
Loose charges or
no, just just released because there was no he's released because of what's the word I'm looking for here? Because when you bail someone out from prison, they get released from the, their situation, and they still have to attend the court hearings and things like that. But it's not like, end of the world shit, So from what I understand, he is going to be like expected to go to like the case. Like apparently, it's still going to happen. He's still being charged with like domestic assault and things like that. But it's still like in the air, basically. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Again, the shit people have done to like this monster are just like glorious for all the wrong reasons. It is funny. It's like when a delusional monster thinks like he's all that in a bag of potato chips, it's always fun to see them like getting like told, no, you're not. No, this isn't the case. Hey, consequences have your actions have consequences.
Exactly.
You were about to say consequences have actions, pimp.
Yes.
Consequences have actions, and actions that put you in prison.
Life loves to like when you're a shit human being, there are like serious fucking repercussions to it, and it's always what's the word? It's always hilarious to see in like real time.
I am no bad person. And I never will be.
No. Don't feed me that line of bullshit. No, I'm just saying, it's like don't feed me that. Like everyone is awful. No one's a fucking saint. And if they say they are, they're fucking lying.
We've done bad things.
Alright, fine. You right. I have been a piece of shit sometimes.
Sometimes. Didn't recently... I'm trying to remember this correctly. I could be
It's
misremembering.
Tory.
No. Recently with... What was it? What was that situation a while ago, Jordan? Or more recently?
We're talking about with... Who are we talking about?
Shit, I forget, I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank here.
Yeah, again, I'm probably just misattributing or misremembering shit, which again tends to happen. It is getting late.
Do you want to say a part of the detail about it? Like, what's it about?
I think that you started shit again with someone, and then, what was it? Because you could, and it like ruined something. Like again, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but I can't recall.
Oh, I do remember what you're talking about.
Oh, so something did happen.
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much I blame myself, but like I'm not at fault completely. That situation with Winter. You're remembering Winter.
No. Maybe I'm just thinking of something else. Regardless, I'm again, like I said, I'm exhausted, and I might just leave the call in a few moments. I do have shit I got to take care of tomorrow, and I don't. I need to be like clear of head and clear of mind before I do anything else tonight.
That's understandable.
And not like some asshole I gotta work with, and I've got to also like sign off on some paperwork for a pension that someone supposedly is owed.
All right.
Like that's what irritates me. It's like whenever, like I admit if I forget something, I'll be like, oh shit, I forgot to like pay out someone's W-2 shit, or like, oh yeah, they're retiring. We paid into that for them for the like, what's it called, for their retirement plan. Blah 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 blah. All right, we'll just like set I'll put it through. But then you get like assholes who are like, oh yeah, I totally did this, and you should pay me this money that you totally owe me. And then I find out later, it's like, no, I didn't fucking, like, you piece of shit. No, that wasn't the case. It always just something bugs me. Like, especially as like if people like want to take advantage of like your goodwill, it's like fuck you.
Valentine? Yeah, sounds like it went very well.
Yeah.
Good work, Archie.
Mm-hmm.
Bill, Karen, and Lenny put it together. Okay, I'll catch
Anyway.
you later then.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off for a little while, do this. Gonna finish up with something here, and then I'm gonna head off to sleep.
All right.
All right, peace out, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh shit.
Keep it coming.
I don't know what he's talking about. Either that was Winter or that was nothing else. Because I don't remember pissing off anybody with Gigi knowing.
I seen you looking at her, Dutch.
I
You know who.
don't know. I'm trying to think.
That's how it usually works with you, isn't it? Won't even look me in the eye, but you look at her all day.
Doesn't matter what I say, you'll
He might be talking about what happened with Shadow. I don't know.
Fantasy.
Possibly, yeah.
Fantasy for me.
But
Uh,
I don't
I
know.
mean,
Oh, it's written
I-
all over you. I'm not stupid. I've been watching.
yeah. In a sense, yeah, definitely. I can 100% see Shadow, but like, then the only situation that rings a bell, causing other trouble and other things, is just Winter. Because I asked you to show DMs. I started it. You did it. My buddies and like a lot of other people tell me like, oh no, it's not your fault. It's Jordan for being a bit, sure actually showing it. But like, I still take a bit of blame to myself just because, yeah, I did ask you.
Well, it's been like what? How long? I don't remember, but I don't know. I don't think it's worth like caring about tonight.
Exactly.
So I'm just gonna focus on the game instead, because that's already dealt with, and I really hated that day. I was really upset. I needed Sprite Bun to calm me down.
Is Bun Bun here right now, or is he? Did you just want him to be around?
Well, no, I'm saying I needed him to calm me down for that situation, because he talked sense into my head and told me that. Because, Winter was trying to gaslight me into thinking that I did something wrong when I did nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, it could have went better, but...
Gonna be adamant. Yeah, you did nothing wrong in that situation between all of us. There was nothing that you did wrong. He just came in and was an asshole.
Yeah. And he played the victim.
Exactly. Crazy cringe move. Just absolute douchebag.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What is this creature? Ah. Bitch.
We've been in bad situations
Jeez Louise. This is hard.
I know, my dear.
What are we gonna do? It's Dutch. I mean, he's always found a way, but lately
I know, dear. It seems
This might just be like phase 1 because there's like an entire freaking.
if I were you,
No, this can't be the literal. This can't be like the actual final boss of this place.
tell her to make plans.
This has to be something else.
Listen to Jose, Abigail.
wish John was. I care about him. Damn fool that he is.
I know, dear.
Oh.
Stay calm. Jack needs you calm.
You ain't giving up on us, are you?
No, of course not. But this is no situation for Abigail and the boy.
It's gonna be all right.
You really think so?
Things will turn around. They always do.
I'm firing my laser. Ow!
We're stuck in the ship now, Mr. Morgan.
What the frick is that damage?
This is not what I want to
It
do.
murdered me.
Well, I'm sorry. If to have troubled you. You must be nervous, being this close to the water. Oh, don't you start. I'm just looking out for you. Okay, well, let's talk more later. Sounds good.
Is this how you're supposed to fight this guy?
Oh, there he is.
Okay, yeah.
Don't irritate me, boy.
The truth hurts, don't it? What are you doing? What is
What's up, sir?
You're still playing this? It's been like 7 hours.
Yeah. And
You've been playing this all day.
hey, this game is good.
It was fun going out and working with you, Arthur.
I've seen too many friends get killed to see it as quite so fun.
What did you do?
Rather be shot for
What
an outlaw
thing?
than hanged for a thief.
Reckon it's about the same in the end.
Maybe.
Okay. Let's go. All right. Alright, my siblings are here. I'm gonna jump off for the night. See you soon, dude.
No, it was Shadow. It was Shadow that Rev was talking about. I just freaking remembered. partner?
God damn it! Careful.
Come on, man.
Oh, shit! Christ alive!
Well, Jordan, it's getting pretty late, so I think I'm gonna turn in for the night.
Same. See ya.
Okay, catch you on the flip side, bro.
I'll do that.
Oh, and I know it's still kind of a bit early, but, happy 4th of July.
Yes. Happy
Well,
4th of July.
I'll know where to find you.
Okay. Bye.
Goodbye.
Morning to you.
Morning to you. You can do better than that, mister. Hello.
Huh? Hello.
Don't
again.
worry, I'm just playing with you.
That's what I thought.
You enjoy the rest of your day.
I'll be seeing you.
What the heck?
Move next time.
You moron. Dang drunk. Something busted up in your head.
All right, then.
This is...
Fabulous.
the hell? I'm begging. Stop.
You need to quit it and leave me alone.
Son of a bitch.
Don't you look at me. No harm done.
What are you doing?
Where's my partners at? Did you want to draw that thing?
Ain't no big deal to a tough guy like you. Okay.
Tread lightly. I don't shoot often, but I shoot. Son of a bitch!
Damn it! I'll kill you! This is over.
Someone help, please! Good as God, help! I'll kill you, you son of a bitch!
got something to hide? Show me your face. Oh, is someone there? Hello?
Here you go,
Oh,
friend.
bless you, mister. Truly, you're a saint. Yes, sir. There should be more people in the world like you. God bless.
Let's go. Yep, things we do. You tough, huh? No more chances for you! Someone put a bullet in him!
Bad idea.
When I'm getting free, I'm gonna hang you myself. My goodness!
Not a damn thing here.
Surrender now! We got you surrounded! Y'all wait for an invite? Shoot up! Damn you! The law's got you on all sides! You're going down now!
Swarm in around them. Get the drop. All right, we got it.
I want him down! Now!
You messed with the wrong lawman.
I'll put you on! Where are you gonna go? I'll surround you!
Give up now.
Just shoot him!
Get that bastard. Come on, Hank. Kill himself. You're out of options now. We got you cornered. Stop moving. Get in there and burn him out.
Put this bastard down! Son! Put this bastard in his grave! Surrender now! We got him surrounded!
Get him.
God damn it! Okay, settle down there. You need to go. It's just too easy to run.
Hey, lose the mask, right? Take your pace. You're dead. Ah! You cocksucking piece of shit. You ain't getting out of this alive. Got a little end of the hard here. Go ahead. or something? You like the new camp, Reverend?
Oh, yes. We moved, didn't we?
God help us.
Arthur, you look silly.
Yes, Reverend.
Do you think the Pinkertons are finally gonna kill us?
Perhaps.
I'm so worried.
Better men than me, and sure humbling me good. I know that. My way. Just the one thing. Which requires wisdom and less of pride. Get my edges. Too damn hard to learn quicker. Stupidity is all I'm sorry for. Worst stupidity of all is not listening